Hello and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. My name is Betty Johnson. I am the guest host for today. Today is Friday. It is the 10th of August. And as we usually do on Friday, we want to thank some of our fine supporters who make this show possible. Beginning with our premier sponsors, or our premier supporters, is the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, along with the Mayo Clinic Health System in Owatonna, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, and the Steele County Free Fair, which is a new supporter with us this week. We want to welcome them. Our primary supporters are Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Little Theater of Owatonna, Owatonna Care Center, the Steele County Historical Society, and our interlude supporters, many of them. We want to thank Abraham Consulting Technologies, A+O and Back, Glenn Megger and Tim Thomas of the Brick Megger Funeral Home and the Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clare Bridge of Owatonna, along with Carlson, Branstad and Company, CPAs, ERA, Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clancher & Sons Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Service, Owatonna Business Incubator, the Pizza Ranch in downtown Owatonna, Profinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Summit Mortgage, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. And once again, we want to thank all our fine supporters who make the show possible. We are going to take this break, and then we're going to come back with our guests today. We have Todd Hale and Jim Gleason, who are here to tell us all about the Steele County Free Fair that's coming up in just a few days. So please stay with us.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clare Bridge, and we're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
Welcome back. Our guest today, we're going to be talking fair. Fair is just a few days away, something that everyone can relate to and has a wonderful time at the Great Steele County Free Fair. We have with us Todd Hale, who is the Director of Publicity, and Jim Gleason, who is Fair Secretary. Now, Jim, this is what, your second fair?
My second fair
Your
being out
second
there,
fair.
yes, Betty. Yep.
And
Right.
you have replaced Elmer Riesland.
Elmer, right? I became
Big
secretary.
shoes.
It is.
Big
it is,
shoes
Betty.
to fill. Big
yeah.
shoes to fill. So
Elmer retired last November at our annual meeting, so I was named secretary manager, and he's been my mentor, and so I'm looking forward to my first fair at the helm kind of here or whatever, and coming up, got a little of that nervous excitement going.
Of course, you've been working with Elmer, though, the previous year, so you didn't just jump right in and...
A bit, yes, a bit, of course, in the radio business and that, and of course being up there
yeah.
every year and working with Todd some too and that, but it's different now being up at the fair office, I'll tell you that. You know, it's a little bit of a change from radio, but I'm excited for it and glad to be here.
And why don't you tell us about, you have lots of things going on, but first of all, of course, the fair is, the kids take the rides and all that. The Midway, there's going to be a different Midway this year?
Right. We've got a new Midway, Betty. Gold Star Amusements will be coming to us. They're based out of, actually out of Coon Rapids and then out of Louisiana as well in the wintertime. But they bring a great family show to us, a very clean carnival, well-lit, family operation. Mike and Connie Featherstone own the carnival, and then their 3 children and their spouses all work in the carnival and run the carnival. So we're excited for them. They promised us that we'll have the largest Midway in the state outside of the state fair. So we're looking for probably 40 rides here and some big super rides. So we're really excited for them to come.
I guess I always thought that we did have the largest Midway for a county fair, but that probably wasn't true?
Oh, we probably did. Yeah, I think so. But this is even bigger.
Right.
And we've actually had to expand our area for the Midway.
I was going to say, is there room?
Well, yeah, there was some extra room. We had some parking on the west end of the
Okay.
Midway. That's gone now.
Okay. There were campers there, weren't there?
Well, the
Yeah.
truck
There
park,
were just
truck parking
cars.
and
Yeah,
cars parking, so
okay.
that, the Midway will take all the way to Cedar Street now and fill in that whole corner.
right.
So it's about 20% more
Really?
of area there, so that'll be nice to accommodate the new larger Midway.
So is that the only difference is larger Midway, or is there going to be more game booths, I guess you call them, and have that too?
Well, there'll be
Okay.
More
Vendors.
rides.
More
rides.
rides.
40
yeah.
And that-
rides,
yeah.
and some of them are rides that have never been here in Owatonna before and never been in the state before.
Really?
There's some big ones coming.
Yeah, so we're excited, like I said, about the Midway and stuff,
Yeah.
and of course, the Mega Ride tickets are on sale now over at Hy-Vee, and of course, those are only on sale till 5 o'clock on Tuesday.
And the price?
$45.
Okay.
You know, for Mega Ride tickets, we always sell a lot of those, so you can get those at Hy-Vee. And you know, sometimes some of the companies that even purchase some through them, and then they offer to their employees. But that's our exclusive ticket outlet, and they do a great job for us out there. And so get your Mega Ride ticket, which is really, if you're going to be here in Ride
Yes.
Rides more than 2 days, then the Mega Ride ticket is the best route to go.
And a lot of kids, teenagers, I'm sure that's the route they go. They like to
Right.
live at the fair. I'm sure that you did when you were growing up. I know my kids did. They spent a lot of time
Right,
there.
right. Maybe I'll just quickly, Betty, go through
right
the ride
ahead.
specials there, which are pretty much the same that they have been. Tuesday is Power 96 Day, 96 cents rides from 5 to 11. Wednesday is Serengeti Water Park Kids Day, noon to 5 for $20 wristband. On Thursday, it's Culver's Moonlight Madness. For $22, but you get $2 off with that coupon from Culver's.
Okay.
That's 5 to midnight. Another Kids Day with unlimited wristband for $20 from noon to 5 on Friday. Then the Saturday is the family video and the ride special and the bike giveaway from noon to 5. Unlimited wristband and a chance to win one of 8 bikes for $22. Sunday, of course, then the last day of the fair, Pepsi Family Day from noon to 11. And that's unlimited wristband and a free Pepsi and a hot dog for $22.
So lots of bargains on each day to take advantage of.
Right.
Okay.
A lot of great specials.
If you don't want to buy the Mega Ride ticket, these ride specials are probably the ones that you'll want to take advantage of.
Especially if you just
yeah.
want to go one night.
Right,
Or people
correct.
coming from out of town to
Yeah,
spend
or
one night
whatever.
there, have that,
Sure,
yes.
sure.
Yeah.
So before we go any further, I do want to ask something that I might forget. That's all important. That I always want to know, what's the new food?
Oh, the new food.
The new food. You've got to have a list of the new food.
Yeah, and we do have some new. Of course, we get a lot of repeat food vendors because they all like coming here. They do a great job here. They have good business here because we are a big fair. So we don't have a lot of turnover in the food areas, but some.
And
So-
that's all due to the fact that you don't have to pay admission, so people come
Right.
back to eat their meals.
Time after time, right. Well, we're going to have sushi at the fair, which will be something kind of new, so that'll be good. Fish tacos, a West Indies food stand that's one of those food truck kind of things that they have up in the Twin Cities. We're going to have one of those down here,
Okay.
so some new food
What
with that.
kind of food is West Indies? What
Well,
does that feature? Jamaican
Well,
kind of
Jamaican
stuff?
kind
Okay.
of, yeah, down in
Okay.
that area and
All right.
stuff, right? So that'll be here, and a new Chinese stand for Golden Chinese, a new Chinese stand that was a new one. So we'll have that, and again, of course, a lot of our old favorites. In fact, Burke's Taffy stand is already
Oh,
set
yes.
up at the fair, and of course,
Already?
Tom Thumb, and a lot of great foods and a lot of fun. I might mention as well, of course, one of the popular stands is Dino's Zeros, and Dino's will have a second location at the fair this year.
Oh, good.
Down
All
by
right.
down by the petting zoo, down toward that end of the fairgrounds down there. So he
Because
was
they're in
just
Fair
and-
Square in the corner there, yeah.
Correct.
Mhm,
So
by
they'll
the
have
beer
a couple
garden.
spots. So yeah, a lot of new foods, a lot of the old favorites, and but a lot of good stuff. And our food vendors are great folks, and they do a great job for us, Betty.
So is one of your jobs to get food in that? Is that one of your
That's
responsibilities?
one of my
Well,
responsibilities
how
is
do
to
you
get the
chance to sample all
concessionaires.
that
And remember that that's about 500 concessionaires
Wow.
between the 4 seasons. So I have a lot of help with Vicki Demo from the office, and Elmer and myself. We're working away at that, and it's going well. But there's a lot of people to take care of. But we'll be looking forward
Because
to
you get a
them
lot of
coming.
people that automatically send in their applications and that, they do that.
Sure,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
throw it to Todd here for a
Should
second.
mention, real quick, I talked to Del Point the other day. Del Point is well known here in Owatonna, at the Eagles especially, but he's our local comedian, I guess. But Del is also in the food business now, and
Oh,
he'll
really?
be bringing a new booth to the fair this year, right? He's
Right,
bringing
right,
the fajita booth, and so it'll be fun to have Del here at the fair as a vendor. He also will be doing our Senior Day Master of Ceremonies work on stage, so he's going to take a little break on Thursday from that. But we'll welcome Del here and his new product. So we like to include as many locals as we can. There aren't a huge amount of them, but because a lot of our food vendors, of course, come from out of town. But nevertheless, Del will be here, so we'll look forward to that.
That'll be good.
So what are some of the, what's going to be in the grandstand?
Okay.
Major entertainment.
Well, we've got grandstand all planned out. It's a little different this year, and we start out with bull riding. We've had that before, so live bull rides Tuesday night at 8. Then Wednesday is our first of 2 music shows. This is probably the first time ever that we've had 2 music shows in the grandstand. Martin Zeller, who is well known in the Austin area for sure. He used to have, what was the band he used to have?
The Gear Daddies.
Gear Daddies. Well, he's
really?
coming
They
in.
were nationally known.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
Yeah.
right.
and he'll be in, but what I'm fired up about is that our good friend Justin Dow, who is, of course, an Owatonna High School, or at least an Owatonna tie. He's the grandson of George and Janelle Dow, and his folks are Dr. Dow, the chiropractor.
Okay.
And so he's coming in to be the opening band for Martin Zeller. So we'll have him there Wednesday. Then Hairball coming back again on Thursday with their concert. And so
What
we
type
have
of
2.
music do they play?
Don't ask me. I guess.
Rock?
yeah,
I was going to
80s
say
rock.
with a name like Hairball, you think of the big hair, which would be
Well,
80s
it's,
style.
Yeah, they're very popular,
Right.
and this is the second year we've had them
Okay.
in the grandstand.
And what night is that?
Thursday night.
Thursday night, all right.
Friday is the National Tractor Pull and Truck Pull at 7:30. Then Saturday morning we have an antique tractor pull, and Saturday night at 6, the Enduro race, which is a tradition.
Okay.
And of course, we wind up on Sunday at 4 with the Championship Demolition Derby, the last grandstand show of the fair. So all in all, we have a good, and some major changes. This is the first year probably that we have not had auto racing in the grandstand, and there are reasons for that, primarily because auto racing just isn't a profitable entity to get into anymore, but
Well,
the
Todd,
board decided,
I'd like you to
this
hold
was
that
the year.
thought.
Yeah, I'll hold the
Because
thought.
we'll come back and we'll continue on that.
Okay.
But right now, we want to take a break to hear from some of our fine supporters. This is the Owatonna Today Show. Please come back. We have more Fair Talk.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinian Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinian Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gina Wendricks, audiologist for Mayo Clinic Health System in Owatonna. I provide comprehensive audiology care for your entire family. This includes full diagnostic, speech and hearing evaluation services, and treating people of all ages with hearing loss, tinnitus, dizziness, and balance disorders. We offer a full line of hearing aids that I can custom fit and repair. To schedule an appointment with me, please call 451-1120. I look forward to meeting with you.
Hi, I'm Brenda Bednar with Summit Mortgage, and I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager. And I'm Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home, and we're proud to serve the Medford and Owatonna areas with cremation and traditional funeral services. And we're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Fair time in Owatonna, Minnesota's biggest county fair. The Steele County Free Fair runs August 14th through the 19th. Take in the brand new Gold Star Midway with over 40 thrilling rides, 3 free entertainment stages. The Minnesota State Lottery proudly presents the Wheel Walker high above the Midway on the 85-foot Ferris wheel, 2 free performances daily. What a show! It's the biggest reunion in the State of the Union. The Steele County Free Fair, August 14th through the 19th in Owatonna.
We are back talking fair. Fair is going to be starting on Tuesday, running through Sunday, the 14th through, what's the date on Sunday?
19th.
And
Yep.
two familiar faces that everybody knows here with the fair. We have Todd Hale and Jim Gleason. And I told you to hold that thought, Todd, when we came back, so you can continue on with some more. Have we covered things in the grandstand? And now
We've
we have
covered the grandstand
stages.
pretty well,
Yep.
and we're looking forward, hopefully, to having a good success in the grandstand this year. Jim had talked about the Midway, and I think we should bring you up to date on our free act on the Midway,
Yes.
which this year is going to be the Wheel Walker. This is a member of the Garcia Brothers Circus, which travels all over the country, of course, and the Wheel Walker will be actually walking on top of the Ferris wheel, the 80-foot high Ferris wheel on the Midway, twice a day and 3 times on the weekend. He'll be performing at 2:30 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm sorry, he'll be performing at 5:30 and 8 on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday through Sunday you'll add a 2:30 performance in the afternoon. So it'll be high over the Midway. It's a free show for everybody. I've never seen it, but I understand it's quite spectacular. And of course, anybody that's 80 feet above the ground on a turning Ferris wheel, it should be interesting to see. The Minnesota State Lottery is our major sponsor for that. We thank them for their continued support on the Midway Act that we've had so many years. And so we're looking forward to having the Wheel Walker with us this year. We got a full slate of entertainment on our free stages, the Fair Square stage and also the KRFO stage. And of course, there is another stage over at the Village of Yesteryear. So there's great entertainment, free. You don't have to spend a dime to enjoy it. We've got some great highlights coming in on Fair Square Park, one of them being Ray Sands. I know a lot of you even come special to see that. And Ray is bringing his whole band in, the Polka Dots coming in. We haven't ever had the whole band here, plus his daughters and his wife, and I think a niece, known as a trio of young ladies who sing with the band as well. So it'll be a big show. That'll be on Saturday, our Old Time Day, which is Saturday. And so we're looking forward to having Ray here. And on Old Time Day, we'll also have Dan Stursa with us, as we traditionally do, and Stanley Kozlowski from Medford and his family band will be here with us as well. Well, we could go on with the various acts that we have. The White Sidewalls are a big one coming up on Thursday night. They'll be back here with us. And we've also got the Dixieland Band back. A lot of people come to the fair because you just don't, especially up in this area, you don't see a lot of good old-fashioned Dixieland. And this group, the Barbary Coast Dixieland Band from the Twin Cities, is a favorite of everybody's. They'll be here for 3-hour-long performances on Friday. Over at the KRFO stage, we kind of begin with a little bit of history. The US Band, Barry Gillespie and his fellow graduates will be here for a concert starting at 7:30, and they'll take the whole evening. They'll have everybody rocking. We're looking forward to the US Band being with us here at the fair.
So how long do you think they've been practicing to get ready for that?
I tell you, I don't know, a couple of them are coming from quite a distance away just on the day before the fair.
That should be fun. Should be fun.
They're going to get together, but they're ready to go. We have our Pepsi Battle of the Rock Bands, of course. We have 3 or 4 of those already entered in that. And of course, this being Friday, we want to mention that the deadline for entering the talent contest, and we've been a little short of talent contest entries this year for whatever reason. But Monday, this next week, is the deadline for getting the talent show entries in. So stop by the fair office, or they're available online on our website. It's I hope we have more than we have, because it's always a good show and draws a great crowd. So all in all, a lot of great entertainment. We start out Fair Week, by the way, on Tuesday afternoon with the induction, will you say, of our Livestock Hall of Famers, Dorothy Ripka and the late Steve Eaker. And they'll be inducted into the Livestock Hall of Fame in a 2 o'clock program over in the show barn. And at noon that day, the horse people get together, and they're going to have their induction. They just got a horse this year. That's it.
It's the horse induction at the
Horse-
Equine Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Really?
in the Equine Hall of Fame. Well, it's
Equine
only
Hall of Fame.
natural,
Okay,
right?
well, I guess sure, you have to,
Have
yeah.
a horse that can
Yeah.
drink, kind of like.
Yep.
All right.
So the horses, the horse will be honored this year. A lot of people, and then I'll let Jim go here again if he wants. A lot of people call the office. One of the calls we get is about handicap parking and handicapped accessibility to the fairgrounds. And we will tell you again that Med City Mobility of Rochester does maintain a booth at the fair. They'll be renting scooters and manual wheelchairs. They'll be located just inside the North Elm entrance to the fairgrounds. And scooters are rented at $25 minimum for 4 hours with additional hours at $6 an hour. Manual wheelchairs are offered at $10 for minimum for 4 hours with additional at $2 per hour. Now, as far as the parking is concerned, we should mention again that that's kind of on a first-come, first-served basis. We do have handicap parking. You don't come in Elm Street, though. You come in the Park Street entrance and to the fairgrounds. And when it's full, it's full, I guess, right?
Right.
You have to have a sticker, the handicapped sticker on your car, or what you hang from your rearview mirror, you know, to have handicap parking. But there is some handicap parking, and it's on a first-come, first-served basis. So.
Well, Jim, now I want to ask you, there's one stage that we haven't talked about yet, and that's the stage at the beer garden.
The beer garden, yeah. Well,
It's always a popular place.
It is, Betty, you know, and I wanted to point out to people that we made some nice additions and renovations to the beer garden. We took out this lowered ceiling out of there
really?
here actually before the barn bash in June. So
Okay.
all the rafters are exposed up in the ceiling now. We put some spotlights up there and everything, so it looks pretty cool. And then the crew just got done building a big lean-to roof outside on the south side of the beer garden outside. Okay. Very nice setup. So we've improved the beer garden, and we've got some great bands. The Arch Allies, which do a tribute to Styx, Journey, and REO Speedwagon. They play open the fair up on
Some
Tuesday night.
70s music.
Yes,
yeah,
real good band. They're at 8:30 on Tuesday. Lost Highway at 8:30 on Wednesday. Garth Mania with Garrick Sissons will be at 5 o'clock on Thursday, followed by Rhino at 8:30.
Do you know what kind of type of music those bands are? So if someone is particularly interested in...
Garth Mania is, of course, tribute to Garth
That's
Brooks.
what I was wondering, the name.
Right.
Yeah, he's coming to us from Canada, and
okay.
was here for something earlier. I know that.
Right.
So he's looking forward to being
So that would be
here.
country night on Thursday then, basically?
Yeah, a little bit.
country
Yeah, I
night?
think Rhino
Okay.
kind of plays the, Wide Load, I believe, is some country, and then we have Pop Rocks, which is more current music, I believe it is, on Friday night. Then Tim, that's Tim Penny, right, with Lead Penny, right, Todd? On Saturday afternoon, followed by a popular Smokescreen, of course, area
They've been here
favorite
for
here
years,
many
haven't
years
they?
on Saturday night, and then the Dan Stursa Band will be at 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon, followed by another local group, Tomcat, to wrap up the fair at 6 o'clock in the
Is
beer garden.
Tomcat as well?
Local band. John Colton, who is in the band, and some former musicians from the area. So there'll be that'll be good entertainment
local
there.
talent for bands, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, all the way back to
Right.
Barry Gillespie.
That's right, exactly.
Right.
There's going to be 2 old-time barn dances, too, this year. If you like dancing at the fair, and surprising how many people do. Wednesday night, we have a barn dance with the Dan Stursa Band. Dan's been just a real supporter of the fair all these years. And then
where's this going to be at, Todd?
This is in the swine barn.
Okay, the swine barn.
Or if it's really nice, we even have it outside on the Tarvey there by the swine barn. So, and then Saturday night we'll feature Big Ben and the Bryans, and so we're looking forward to the barn dance again this year at the Steele County Fair. So, boy, I'll tell you, if you can't find entertainment for yourself.
If you're bored, it's your own fault, right?
It's your own fault.
So just briefly, we have touched on what are some of the acts that are going to be out at the Village of Yesteryear?
Okay.
We're actually doing a show with them next Monday.
Oh, we're going to be doing a show with them?
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be doing a show with them. But they've got a full, and it's...
I might mention we've got Wade Henry back. Wade Henry hasn't been here for a few years, I think.
That's right, a lot of years. He'll be strolling the grounds. He's the guy that juggles the running chainsaw.
And unicyclist.
And a unicyclist.
And he's being brought to the fair in part by the legacy grants from the Department of Agriculture from the state of Minnesota. So
Is
They're
this the
using
first
some of
time
the-
that you've gotten that
Yes.
grant?
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, you've done some other improving on the grounds, right?
Did some improving in the auto hall with lighting in the auto hall and in the competitive departments
Okay.
under the bleachers, and some new additions to the art department in the curling club as well from the
What's in the auto
Legacy
hall
grant.
this year? What's
Well, still be-
1940s.
1940s vehicles?
Mhm.
Okay. Is
And
Les
there's-
Abraham still in charge of that? Getting the
Les
vehicles?
Abraham, Steve
Okay.
Stansberry, and they still have some room for
Okay.
additional cars. So if you're interested, get a hold of Abraham because they'd like to hear of it. Cars of the 40s
And the
this
40s.
year.
And there's going to be the opening ceremony is at 5 o'clock on Tuesday?
4:30, we
4:30,
start
okay.
our flag raising ceremony, and then the community band traditionally kicks off the fair for us in the Fair Square Park.
And saluting veterans from the Korean War.
Right,
Korean War,
War
okay.
veterans will be saluted, and we hope they'll come. We're going to have them seated in a special area. So
Well, thank you guys for joining us and telling us about
it's
the fair.
the biggest
You know,
reunion in the state of the
and
union.
that's the slogan.
That's right.
isn't
There
it?
you go.
Yes, I wondered how you were going to try to rhyme 12. You didn't mess with that. Just had a
No,
good union.
we couldn't, but we've
good
got the
slogan.
one for 13 already done, and you'll see it when we put the sign up during Fair Week on the grandstand. The next year's sign will be up. So
Oh,
you'll
great.
see it.
Thanks for
Okay.
joining us, and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you around out at the fair.
We'll see everybody at the fair. Thanks, Betty.
Yes. And hopefully we'll see you in a minute or so as we take this one last break, and then we'll be back to wrap up.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
It's a beautiful night. What are you guys going to be doing tonight?
Well, I figured Jess and I are going to hang out for a little while. We're going to head down maybe to Mineral Springs and go frisbee golfing. And then I figured we grab a bite to eat and then go hit the late show at the movie theater.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, figured I'd be back around 11:30.
Okay. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people.
Mom
down at
would
the park
freak if she
tonight, so
ever
just,
knew
you know,
that I
make
was
sure
really
that
going
you
down to the
guys are
park
paying
to
attention
drink
your
with some
surroundings
guys and
and
smoke
that you're
some
out of there
weed.
by the time
And
you
then
get
after
to
that,
the
we're going to Jess's
take a
house
hoodie
to
along
party
too,
with some more
because
guys.
it's just chilly
Oh my
later
goodness, she's
on.
going
I know
to
the
freak
movie
if she
theaters
ever
are
finds out.
leaving.
But it won't matter. She won't find out. We're going to have a blast.
So who are you going to meet down at Mineral Springs?
Well, Jess and I are going to go down together, and then maybe we'll meet up with the guys.
Which guys?
Alex and Jacob.
That's Alex Johnson and Jacob.
Jacob Smith.
Okay, I'm not sure that I've met Jacob Smith yet. His parents are who?
Marcy and Dan Smith.
Okay. And I thought that Alex was grounded.
Well, I think that he just got a...
Hi, I'm Jan Hansen, and I am at A+ So and Back, the fun place to be. We are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
We are back with the Owatonna Today Show. We do have a couple of announcements we do want to pass along. Once again, we want to mention Brookdale Senior Living, which we do thank them for being a show supporter. They are having a contest. It's all part of their Caregivers Relief Program, where you can win a 2-week respite stay at Brookdale Community for your loved one, and that gives you a 2-week break as caregiver. Now, for information on that contest, you can go to their website, which is at www.brookdaleliving.com/carerelief for official rules, and that's something I think you all would want to take advantage of. We also want to mention coming up on Saturday, August 11th, you can join Riverbend naturalist Miriam Turnbull for a fun nature-themed arts and crafts program. It's 2 hours. For more information about that, you can contact Riverbend Nature Center. Their website is at www.rbnc.org. And that's going to do it for today and for this week. My name is Betty Johnson. I'm glad you've been able to join us. And we hope to see you next time right here on the Owatonna Today Show.